well covered by the history and by the New Testament and everybody else. All that period between this statement and the crucifixion is well known. He never went to in search of any sheep of Israel. Was he false or was he right? This is the question. If he were right, and we believe he was right, then it must have happened after crucifixion. And it could only have happened after crucifixion if either he had survived upon crucifixion, as we understand, or he had been revived from death. But that implies further that after revival from death, he should not have ascended to heaven without having fulfilled his promise. So the contradiction within Christian view is this, that even if we take it at the face value of what they understand from the various statements, he seems to have been given a new life by God, come to life again. Let's consider that to be the case for a while. Where did he go then? Did he ascend to heaven? Or did he go in search of the lost sheep of Israel?
Well, the Gospels state that he ascended to heaven.
That's right. So there is a contradiction. Contradiction, this is a very important factor. Who is right and who is wrong? On the one hand is the promise of Jesus. He never said he would go to heaven. He said he would go in search of the lost sheep of Israel. On the other hand, there is a testimony of some so-called witnesses, why I say so-called, I'll explain that, who say no, Jesus was wrong. He didn't go in search of the lost sheep, but he went to heaven straight away. Why I call them so-called? Because now the Christian scholars have themselves agreed, without a shadow of doubt, almost all, not entirely, that those last 12 verses of St. Mark, where some witnesses are mentioned to have seen him ascend to heaven, are spurious verses. They were not in the original Bibles. They were added on later on by some scribe. So,
although that is confirmed by the other Gospels, it's not unique to Mark.
No, only one other Gospel, which is Luke. And it is also proved those verses are also spurious and interpolated later on. So on this, more and more Christian scholars' opinion is uniting, that the only two places where he seems to have been seen ascending to heaven are false attributes to the Bible, to the New Testament. They have no right to belong there. So, number one, in the first case, the decision should also be taken without regard to this new element. On the one hand is the testimony of Jesus Christ. He promises in clear words that he would go in search of lost sheep of Israel. He does not, if the statement of these so-called witnesses is true. So I would prefer to accept Jesus' verdict rather than that of these spurious statements. And secondly, those witnesses have themselves been proved to be wrong. They're imposters. They're interpolators. So how could take the word of interpolators against the word of Jesus Christ? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.